अज्ञानतिमिरान्धस्य ज्ञानाञ्जनशलाकया चक्षुरुन्मीलितं येन तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः। वाञ्छाकल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपासिन्धुभ्य एव च पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो नमो नमः। ईश्वर परमकृष्णः सच्चिदानन्दविग्रहः अनादिरादिर्गोविन्दः सर्वकारणकारणं। जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद। हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे हरे, हरे राम 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 हरे हरे। टेक्स्ट नंबर 20। तथा परमहंसानां मुनीनामलात्मनां भक्ति योग विधानार्थं कथं पश्येम हि स्त्रियः।
You yourself descend to propagate the transcendental signs of devotional service unto the hearts of the advanced transcendentalists and mental speculators who are purified by being able to discriminate between matter and spirit. How then can we women know you perfectly? Hare Krishna.
So this is the question. It is not that the other day the girl was raising. It is not that women are inferior. It's not like that. Here very clearly said, even for the spiritualists who are mental speculators, men are good at philosophical understanding, generally. Women are not, generally. But then women are blessed with very good quality by Krishna that they naturally take to his devotional service. You see, they take to devotional service. They immediately accept Krishna, immediately bow down. If you see any part of the world, even Westerners, only men were interested in philosophical understanding. Women naturally take to it. This is a quality Krishna has blessed them with. Even normal material platform, you can see this that small girl, say 8-year-old girl, immediately she will pick up a small baby. Because she like to serve. Women have this natural quality of service. Men have this natural quality of accepting service. So this is there. You can see anyway that the other day also some couple was put off that they were young, both are in IT line. So I told them, both of you take car and go to the work spot. 8 hours both of you work. There are politics there also. Both of you come back tired, exhausted. But somehow man expects woman only to cook, enter the kitchen and cook. Why is that? You see, you have to question this. If you see honestly, why should you expect like that? Because it is naturally the duty assigned to them. It is natural for them. And they can do that also. You see, although they work like men in the office, they can come back and again take to cooking. So these are all such a natural proclivities and propensities. It is based on their nature, body. So there's nothing to be questioned here. Similarly, men are very good in philosophical speculation. That's why they become Paramahansas easily. You hardly get Paramahansinis. Because what is Paramahansa? He can distinguish between matter and spirit. Women are not bothered about that. They said, we want to serve God. Matter or spirit, we don't bother. We don't go into that detail. We are not interested. So therefore, although men are Paramahansas, even for them, bhakti is very difficult to catch hold of. That's why in Gita, although Krishna has explained so many subject matters, karma, jnana, yoga, raja yoga, ashtanga yoga, etc. He says only bhaktya mam abhijanati. He doesn't say karmana mam abhijanati. He doesn't say anywhere. Or he doesn't say jnanena mam abhijanati. In the 5th chapter, he doesn't say like that. Or in 6th chapter, he doesn't say ashtanga yogena mam janati. No, nowhere he says like that. He says bhaktya mam abhijanati. That is why if Vaishnavas keep on harping on Bhakti Yoga, why do they do? Because Krishna himself keeps on harping on that. In the 6th chapter, the concluding sloka was, Yoginam api sarvesham. I have explained to you so many yogis. Madgatena antaratmana. Shraddhavan yo bhajate ma. Yuktatamo mata. So therefore, Bhakti Yoga Vidhanartham. Here Kunti Devi accepts. You yourself teaching even those top-headed guys, Paramahansas, even to them, to teach Bhakti Yoga, you come down. So she very humbly accepts our position, saying we are not good in philosophical wrangling. So how do we understand you? Therefore she comes to a next easy step. Krishnaya Vasudevaya.
Krishnaya Vasudevaya.
Devaki Nandanaya cha.
Devaki Nandanaya cha.
Nanda Gopakumaraya.
Nanda Gopakumaraya.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Govindaya Namo Namaha.
Let me therefore offer my respectful obeisances unto the Lord, who has become the son of Vasudeva, the pleasure of Devaki, the boy of Nanda, and the other cowherd men of Vrindavana, and the enlivener of the cows and the senses. Hare Krishna.
So this is what Krishna likes. Normally we used to address, when we are in problem, a apat bandhava, on a relative during miseries. O anatha rakshaka, the one who takes care of orphans like me. O srishti karta, o creator, all this. These epithets he doesn't like. Krishna doesn't want to hear this. Although we feelingly do that. He likes personally related names. Govindaya, Vasudevaya, Devaki Nandanaya, Nandagop. He wanted the name to be related to his kith and kins. So first Krishna, Krishnaya. Why she takes that name? That is his principal name. Krishi Bhuvachakaha. Shabdo Nascha.
Sabdo Nascha.
Nirvriti Vachakaha.
Nirvriti Vachakaha.
Tayor Aikyam.
Tayor Aikyam.
Krishna iti abhidiyate.
Krishna iti abhidiyate.
So Krish means form. Krishi form. That's why Krishi Udyog, agriculture. Krish means form, substance, land, all this called Krish. So Krishna has got a form. And Na means Nirvriti. Nirvriti means excessively blissful. So if you join Krish plus Na, it becomes Krishna. That means his form is unique, exquisitely blissful form. That's why he's called Krishna. Therefore, this is the principal name. Sarvan Karshati attracts everyone. He even attracts atheists. That's why Kansa at the last stage started thinking of him 24 hours, last 2-3 days. So he attracts everyone, demigods, devotees, everybody is attracted. So Krishnaya. Then naturally Vasudevaya first. Why? She knows her brother Vasudeva. So you are very dear son of my brother. And Devaki Nandanaya, her very dear friend. And Nanda Gopa Kumara, he was shifted then. Govindaya. The Govinda is very important. In Sanskrit, Gau means so many meanings are there. So Gam Vindayati iti Govinda. Gau who means first cow. So Gam Vindayati, you always protect cows. You see, that is why cow slaughter, we must stop. It is very dear to Krishna. Gam Vindayati iti Govinda. You protect cows. Secondly, Gam Vindayati iti Govinda. Gau means earth. He always come every yuga to remove the burden. Then Gau means senses. So when you see Krishna, your eyes are pleased. When you hear about Krishna, ears are pleased. When you eat Krishna Prasadam, tongue is pleased. You see, the whole body, all the senses are pleased when you are connected with Krishna. Therefore, Gam Vindayati iti Govinda. There are so many meanings. These are the principal meanings. Therefore, she addresses him with all these names. We are not Paramahansas. We don't speculate. We don't understand philosophy. We are not interested in philosophical wrangling. But oh Vasudeva, Krishna, Govinda, this we are happy to chant. In this way, and secondly, why Krishna is more attractive. See, Lord Rama, Narsingadeva, they are all at distance. Krishna is the only incarnation who came closer to everyone. If you take it, even one gentleman I answered jovially. He said, why you prefer to Krishna to Rama? He asked me. Because he is a very magnanimous person. How more magnanimous than Lord Rama, how it is. Because whatever Shurpanaka may be, she came with real attraction to Rama. She was really attracted. And she hated Sita like anything. Why this lady should have such a beautiful, handsome husband? So she approached him. What did Rama do? Simply have her nose cut. If she had gone to Krishna, all right, go in. Already 16,000, one more the merrier. I said, that's why I accepted Krishna. Oh, you have intelligence, he said. Now, if you really analyze, you will understand. For example, I said, I prefer Vasudeva to Dashratha. Why you say that Dashratha is the father of Lord Rama himself? Oh, maybe, but still I prefer Vasudeva. Why? Dashratha, because he was henpecked, foolishly committed to Kaikeyi some boons. And she took advantage of that. And she demanded. And he could have easily said no. Because that boon, if she had asked for right purpose, he could have gladly given. But she took undue advantage of it. He should have said no. He said, I love Rama, my son. I cannot live without him. But still you said yes to her. You should have said, no, you go to hell. No. He said, Pran jaye par vachan na jaye. His word was more important to him than Lord Rama. Whereas Vasudeva also gave word to Kansa. I'll bring every child and give it to you. He gave 7 children. But Krishna he didn't want. There he went back on his promise. He didn't bother. Pran jaye vachan nahi. Vachan jaye kin pran bhi there. So I said, that's why I prefer Vasudeva to Dashratha. Isn't it, logically speaking? Both had Lord as their sons. This is how you have to understand. In this way, only you will develop love for God. God is there. She will cover that aspect also, we will discuss at that time. So, in this way, we have to develop feeling for him. That's why she addresses like this. That means one can deal with him. One can handle Krishna as a son, as a boyfriend, as a brother, as a sister, as this, as that. You can handle him as a son. Everything you can do it, handle Krishna in any relation you want. He is very open. Nama Pankajanaabhaya.
Nama Pankajanaabhaya.
Nama Pankajamaline.
Nama Pankajamaline.
Nama Pankajanetraya.
Nama Pankajanetraya.
Namaste Pankajangraye.
Namaste Pankajangraye.
My respectful obeisances are unto you, O Lord, whose abdomen is marked with a depression like a lotus flower, who are always decorated with garlands of lotus flowers, whose glance is as cool as the lotus, and whose feet are engraved with lotuses. Hare Krishna.
In the mundane realm, lotus is supposed to be most beautiful flower of all the flowers concerned. So the most beautiful thing should be compared when you compare Lord's limbs. That's why he is called Uttama Shloka. There is a word, that's an adjective for him. What is that? Uttamaihi shlokaihi giyate stuyate iti uttama shloka. When you adore Lord, you should pick up choice words, not with any word. When you cook prasadam for him, you should always use ghee, not sarso ka tel. You should not use this oil, that oil. Always. When you give him something very good. You wear artificial jewelry, doesn't matter, but give him gold. We do the other way around. We wear nice gold, 22 carat. For Lord, you give some other small imitation jewelry, one set. Swamiji, for God. What is this nonsense? He knows, he is inside you. So you have to give everything best to the Lord. Therefore, Pankaja Nabha, because from his Nabha, navel portion, the golden lotus sprouted out. Therefore, he is Pankaja Nabha or Padmanabha. Then Pankaja Mali. Mala asya asti iti mali. So he always wears gold lotus garlands. Looks very beautiful on him. And Namaha Pankaja Netra. Just like the petal of the lotus, if you take it is broad here and narrows down. Like this. You've seen the Bharatanatyam dancer? Like that. But they are doing it artificially. Once one girl came to me. She was very well decorated. She said, what is yadricha labha santushta? One should be happy with whatever one has got. Actually, it means, I told her, you should be happy with whatever eyebrow you have. Why eyebrow? She said, why eyebrow? He said, yes, yadricha labha. Because I saw her, she looked like a Kathakali artist. Something pink here, something green here on the lid. And she has taken out all the hairs and redrawn it with black pencil. So that's why I said Yadricha Labha Santushto means be happy with whatever eyebrow God has given. Don't waste your time. So what I'm saying, Pankaja Netra, it is so nice. But it is not, it is by naturally. Naturally he has got that Pankaja Netra. That's why he says Pankaja Netra. Then Pankaja Angri. Angri means feet. Lotus is the softest. So his feet are softest. That's why even while gopis sang the song, they said your feet are so soft. When you walk in the jungle, small stones, thorns prick. We are not able to even think of that. Blood oozes out of our eyes when we think of that, she said. So these are the adjectives for Krishna. Yatha Hrishikesha Khalena Devaki
Yata Hrishikesha Khalena Devaki
Kansena Ruddhati Chiram Shucharpita
Kamsena Rudati Chiram Sucharpita
Vimochitaham cha sahatmaja vibho
Vimochitaham cha sahatmaja vibho
Tvayaiva nathena muhurvipadganat
Tvayaiva natena muhurvipadganat.
O Rishikesha, master of the senses and the lord of lords, you have released your mother Devaki, who was long imprisoned and distressed by the envious King Kamsa, and me and my children from a series of constant dangers. Hare Krishna.
So she is reminding her gratefulness. Yatha Rishikesha. Do you know what is Rishikesha? No, see, I asked one gentleman like this. He said Rishi means sage, Kesha means bal. This is not the hair of a sage. Rishi ka bal nahi hai. It is HRI, Hrishika. See, that's why Sanskrit is very much knowledge is required. Rishika means he is right, but it is Hrishika. Hrishika means Indriya. Isha means Lord, who is controller. So Krishna is the actually controller of all our senses. So your senses are unhappy. Senses include mind. That is called sixth sense. 5 other senses, knowledge acquiring sense, and mind is 6. Manaha shashtani indriyani prakriti sthani karshati in Gita. So these 6 senses is the Ishvara. Now why we are not happy at mind or even the limbs, the 5 senses? Because we are not engaging them in His service. When we engage them in His service, your limbs will be enlivened, happy. As long as you engage them in your service, you will continue to be unhappy. Sometimes happy, sometimes unhappy. So therefore we have to ensure, she says Rishikesha, maximum we have to engage our senses and mind in the service of God. Then you will see, gradually you will become happy. Try to, you always try to think of Him. Even if you are lazy enough to chant His names, at least think of Him whenever you get time. You will see gradually mind will become happy. Honestly, I am saying this. You try, and similarly your senses you engage in his service. You will be happy. Simple way to be happy. That's why he says here Rishikesha, Kala means envious. Who is envious? Kansa. Kalena Kansena Devaki, she was put into Shucha Arpita, lamentation, subjected to lamentation. Why? Because Atichiram Ruddha, she was confined in the prison for a very long time. Vimochita, and you released her. Then immediately she says, not only that, you did a favor to me also. Vimochita ahamcha. You also released me from where? Many dangers. Vipad ganat. Many multitudes of miseries. Hey Vibho. Now, why she is saying this with emphasis? Because Krishna slightly became favorable to Kunti. Although he helped Devaki, his own mother, but here Muhu means always. Vipadgana, multitudes of miseries. Whenever I was in trouble, you came and helped me and my children. Why he was more favorable to her? Because she was alone. Devaki had Vasudeva. So, see, when you start depending on Krishna and you have nobody else, believe me, he will help you more. Although there may be other devotees. He sees that, oh, this fellow has got full family, entire battalion is with him. So let me take up this file later. That file goes down. The main file after the devotees, main file comes who have nobody else. Who are anatha. There are some who are sanatha. Someone to help. So she says, you have done that for me. Then what are the muhuhu vipad, what are the dangers she were put in? She is explaining next sloka. Vishad Mahagne Purushada Darshanat
Vishad Mahagne Purushada Darshanat
Asat Sabhaya Vanavasa Krichrataha
Asat Savaya Vanavasa Krichrataha
Mridhe Neka Maharathasrado
Hriday Neka Maharathasrato
Draunyastratascha Hare Bhirakshita
Brahmastratascha Hare Virakshitaha.
My dear Krishna, your Lordship has protected us from a poisoned cake, from a great fire, from cannibals, from the vicious assembly, from sufferings during our exile in the forest, and from the battle where great generals fought. And now you have saved us from the weapon of Ashwathama. Hare Krishna.
Oh. Vishat. Vishat means once when they were children, Bhimsen, etc., they were all playing. So Duryodhana had a very malicious character right from the beginning, even when he was 7-8 years. He wanted to kill the Pandavas some or other, even from that age. So they were playing near a river, and he knows Bhimsen is Petu. He is fond of eating. So Duryodhana gave him, Bhaiya, I want to give some good cake. Will you take it? Lao. So pura plate, entire box he emptied. And then there was poison in it. Immediately he fell down into the river. And then he went down to Patalaloka almost. So there the snakes started biting him. That Krishna knew. Although he was not on the scene, he understood. Yesterday we saw, Ananya Vishayana, who have got nobody else to depend on. So those many snakes had bitten him. So Krishna arranged a certain thing the way that all those poisons went into the body, made Bhimsen stronger. That is why he gained strength, 10,000 elephant strength. All those poison were converted into energy. So she says, Vishad. Then Mahagnehe, that you all know, Lakshagar, wax house, in which the Pandavas were sent. See, this is another question of attachment. When the plan was made, Dhritarashtra knew about it. Somebody went and informed. But Dhritarashtra called Duryodhana. I heard this, you are doing like this. Yes, daddy, should not do. Even I want that you should become king, not Yudhishthira. 50% he has partnership with him in this rascality. But he says, only that 50% partnership. But I will not like that Pandavas be killed. So don't do this. Or no, I will do this. No, I don't like this, don't do this. No, if you say I should not do this, then I leave home. Oh, no, please. The attachment. Let him leave home, go to hell. No, attachment. So that wax house was skillfully built like this, and Vidura wanted to inform them. He knew. And then Vidura told him, Yudhishthira said, Uncle ji, I want to come to your house before going. Duryodhana was hearing. I said, okay, come. So when we are ready to go, Pandavas, Duryodhana also went with him. So he couldn't get a chance to tell them. So at the time of leaving, everybody was standing. So Vidura was really struggling somewhere to convey this to him. Then he did convey, but Yudhishthira was sharp in catching the point. But immediately he could not, because it's so subtle way he said. He said, you are going to an unknown place. You will be away from all of us. None of us will be able to help you in problems. So you have to be intelligent to know that death can occur in any form, not necessarily somebody comes and gives you a fight and then kills you with weapon. So why unconnected, something is nonsense talking. Then he says, in such problem, if you want to escape, your only spiritual master is rat. What is this rat spiritual master? Guru? Kya hai? What is? Then he thought he's gone off. Then he bowed down and then went away. So when he went to that wax house, there were many army men, Kaurava army men. They all bowed down to Yudhishthira. Then Yudhishthira was telling Bhimsen, see, Duryodhana has changed. Does snake any time change? Snake doesn't change. But you see, he has given us so much nice arrangement. All people. They said, we are there to only serve you. It's a special order by Duryodhana. So went in, everything was okay. Somewhere something was irking Yudhishthira. Then only when Bhimsen put his hand on the walls, oh nice walls, then they got the stain. He said, it's wax. Then from that time onwards, Yudhishthira's mind started working. Why he made a building of wax? Then Vidura's thing came into him. Death can occur other than fight through weapons. That means if it gets burnt, we will be totally reduced to ashes. That he understood. Then he started connecting with rat as the spiritual master. What is that? Then 10 days, 15 days gone. So gradually everybody, the whole building was covered by the army men. Anywhere they came out, they were there. Then Yudhishthira thought, yes, if we want to escape, we have to dig. Because rat always digs, no? So he told Bhimsen, at night you start digging. That is why they started digging, and they all went through that. So she said, Mahagnehe, from there also. Then Purusha Ada Darshanat. When they left the wax house, they came out and they were all tired in the jungle, forest, they were coming very fast, escaped. He put Yudhishthira here, he put Nakula here, Sahadevi here, Arjuna here, and Kunti clinging to him. Like this he is walking, Bhimsen. Very fast, just run away from that place. And when they came deep into the jungle, he was dead tired, Bhimsen. He couldn't carry them anymore. So in a hut, he simply all fell almost dead. They all slept, totally slept evening. And at about 11:30, one demon was coming. He got good smell, nice flesh. I can have a nice breakfast tomorrow morning. So he was coming very fast. 12:30, 1 o'clock, 2:30, 3:30. At the breakfast time he came. But Krishna knew it. this guy is coming. And he didn't want to disturb their sleep. So Lord came, and outside the hut, right from 1 o'clock, with a sword on what is called Viryasana. Vidasana. He sat with the sword throughout night. And the demon saw, he was scared. Because if you look at Krishna, he's like, he may be demon, but he is Yaman. For a demon, Krishna is Yaman. So when he saw, he ran. He kicked the trees, all the trees fell down, so many disturbances he made and went away. And the moment the morning sun rose, Krishna disappeared. Then they got up and Bhimsen came out first. He saw all that. He told, Mummy, like this happened. So many trees, we would have been killed by some demon must have come. That she said, no, I know it is Krishna only has helped us. Then the next one is known to all of you. Asat Sabha in the Vishya's assembly. All the relatives were present, but nobody came forward to help her. Even one father-in-law, mother-in-law, although they were blind, but she was yelling for help. They could not tell their own wicked son Dushasana. No, they could not tell. And Bhishma Pitamaha, such a senior man, he even defeated his guru, Parshurama, because he supported one of those 3 girls. He was very good in that, giving the judgment. Here, he failed. Kripacharya also failed. Kulaguru also failed. Dronacharya also failed. Everybody failed, It is very surprising. And the whole scene was being watched in Dwaraka by Krishna and Rukmini, just like we watch TV. Then Rukmini ji felt very sorry. She said, go and help her, no? Then Krishna said, why should I? Oh, what nonsense, why should I means? They are all your devotees. But she is not calling me. She is saying, Bhimsen, Arjun, he should call me, no? Then after 5 minutes, when everything left, nobody responded. She holding her sari says, Krishna, like that. Now Rukmini says, go and help her now. She is addressing you. Mula, no, she has more faith in her hand than me. Then I will help her. He said, okay, you go and help her. She wanted to get up, she couldn't get. Why? That key was also with him. Unless he gives that, she cannot move. It's not possible. Then when she gave up both the hands in full surrender, that time she said, now you help her, no? He said, you see, watch the monitor properly. And in TVs and cinema, they show the sari coming from the top, as if Babubai Jagjivandas opened a departmental store there. Yeah, all cinematic imagination. The fact is, Krishna is inside every thread in that sari. It's simply expanded. So that is why she is saying Asat Sabhaya. Then Vanavasa Krichrata. That Bakasura, so many asuras. No, I'm sorry. That one village, you know that, na? When they were in disguise, one demon used to eat lot. So Bhimsen, one Brahmana was to go. Bhimsen, I'll go. All that fight. So then Mridhe means in every battle, every encounter, Aneka Maharatha, great generals, you saved them. And Drauni means Ashwatthama, Drona's son. Drauni Astrataha, from that weapon also. Hare, O Krishna, Abhirakshitaha, we have been saved all the time. First she said, you favored me by saving from all distresses. Then she gave the printout, what are the distresses. And now, consequently, she should say to Krishna, please don't put us into these difficulties anymore. No, she is not saying that. Now she is saying something else. Vipadha santuta shashvat.
Vipada santuta shashvat.
Tatra tatra jagadguru.
Tatra jagadguru.
Bhavato darshanam yatsya.
Bhavato darshanam yasyat.
Apunar bhava darshanam.
Apunar bhava darshanam.
I wish that all those calamities would happen again and again so that we could see you again and again. For seeing you means that we will no longer see repeated births and deaths. Hare Krishna.
That is why she wants. That means, see, although she is a lady, and she said we ladies don't understand. Actually, she has understood. What is that? She has understood the mission of human life. The goal of human life she has understood. What is the goal of human life? Not to come back here again. But we want to come back here again. Therefore, we always tell God, please don't give us any problem, don't give us any difficulties. Solve all our problems. Why? I want to come back. This is the difference between Kunti and ourselves. She says, Vipadaha Santu. Let there be these calamities repeatedly, Shashvat. Average man thinks of God only when he is in extreme trouble and he cannot save himself. Only at that position we start going to temple. Why everyone goes to Tirupati regularly? Pretext of giving hair. Oh, that is there as a customer system. Actually, when they go, not for this custom, when custom is there, when some custom they go. And then when that custom is solved, they are happy. Then forget about that. Once in a year, once in 2 years. Now after many cottages have come, now they have slightly increased the frequency because it's like going there means like picnic. Go around and go to Woodlands Hotel, eat small Vengayam sambar. It is not for that God, he has to go there and see the God. No, that is not the main thing. Main thing is this. It is both. Somebody says we combine both. It's spiritual as well as enjoyment. All these calculations. But she has different calculations. She said, Bhavataha darshanam yat syat. Because whenever we are in trouble, you will come and see us. It was there, as you know, in Mahabharata, many instances, like for example, Durvasa came with 60,000 guests and her Akshay Patram was exhausted, all that. So he only came there. So every time we are in trouble means you come, we see you. Our seeing you means we don't have to come here again. That is the goal of human life. But she says, we have seeing, but who can see him actually? Who are the persons who can see him, to whom he is visible? She is saying in the next sloka. Janmaishwarya Shruta Shreebhi
Janmaishwarya Shruta Shreebhi
Yedhamana Madhapuma
Vedamana Madhapuma
Naivarhatya Bhidhatum Vai
Naivarhatya Bhidhatum Vai
Tvamakinchana Gocharam
Tvamakinchana Gocharam.
My Lord, your lordship can easily be approached, but only by those who are materially exhausted. One who is on the path of material progress, trying to improve himself with respectable parentage, great opulence, high education, and bodily beauty, cannot approach you with sincere feeling. Hare Krishna.
Very clear. Akinchana Gocharam. Akinchana Gocharam means visibility. That is ability to see. Gocharam is visibility. You can be seen by akinchana. Kinchana means something. Akinchana means not even something. A is negative. Akinchana means not even something. That means one who is totally impoverished, only that person can see you. It does not mean in Bombay all Atman dwellers can see Krishna. It's not like that. In a way, literally it means that. In other words, one may have many things, but if he is not attached to any of those things, he can be seen. Akinchana means, I have money, I have physical beauty, I am very highly educated, but still I am not attached to all this. Then I can see Krishna. See? For example, Sudama Brahmana was literally poverty stricken. He also saw Krishna. But what about Ambarish Maharaja, the emperor of whole planet Earth? He was also seeing. That is why in India, somebody has triggered a foolish notion. They coined idiotically some word called Daridra Narayan. When somebody told me, I said, oh, which fool has done this? How can Narayan be Daridra? Lakshmi ji is in charge of all opulences of both material and spiritual worlds. And Narayana is her husband. How can he be Daridra? Then somebody explained, no, for Daridra, this is Akinchana. For them, Narayana. That means you have separate Dhani Narayana. For Amir people, they separate Narayana. These are all nonsense, actually. Narayana is common for all. Therefore, the understanding of Akinchana means that you may have or you may not have. Thing is, you should not have attachment to all your possessions. Na yeva abhidhatum arhati. That person doesn't deserve to see you. Arhati, deserve. Na abhidhatum. So what is it which makes us proud, arrogant, insolent? What is it that makes us proud? Because of which we are not able to see God. There are 4 categories. First is Janma, birth. Especially in India you can see this, aristocratic birth. If anybody born in a Brahmana family means, every third sentence he will say, I am Brahmin, I am Brahmin, I am Brahmin. He becomes simply arrogant for nothing. All Brahmanas in India. Janma. That person can never see. Then Aishwarya. That I need not explain. The moment somebody is earning in India 10,000 rupees, he comes here, he starts earning 1 lakh rupee, immediately becomes arrogant. Same man, with same education, same background. Only money has increased. This was more seen in Dubai. If you see Dubai flight, I'm saying about 30 years back. Now mostly people have improved. 30 years back, a sweeper in India was getting 50 rupees, started getting 5,000 a year. So every third minute he will bell and call air hostess. You bring this whiskey, bring that whiskey. Why you are not coming? Do you know who I am? All this nonsense. But one original thing was there. See, once I used to go to the office, a receptionist used to say, hi, how are you? I said, fine, thanks. Good morning. Or 1 year later went for something else. I said, hello. She saw and then didn't say hello back. So I asked one of my friends, why, what happened? She got double increment yesterday only. I said, 120 rupees, the head can go to that. And one who has got 120 crores, what happens to him? If double increment of 120 rupees, you can simply behave like this. What about 120 crores? Therefore, Aishwarya. Janma, Aishwarya. Then Shruta. Shruta means education. Now it's comparatively better in India. Earlier, anyone coming from foreign educated means finished. He's as good as God. He looks down upon every educated man in India. It was like that. That is Shruta. Then Shri. Shri means physical beauty. That's why mostly physical beauty, they will not accept God easily. And even if they go to temple, they will not fall down to the ground and obey, offer obeisance. Like this. Exercise for the West. You must bow down, but the crease will get spoiled, That's why when you go to temple, you should go in a very simple dress so that you can bow down to God. So due to these 4, people get puffed up, arrogant. And therefore, they cannot have gocharam. Krishna is not visible. Namo kinchana vittaya.
Namo kinchana vittaya.
Nivritta guna vittaye.
Nivritta guna vittaye.
Atma ramaya shantaya.
Atma ramaya shantaya.
Kaivalya pataye namaha.
Kaivalya pataye namaha.
My obeisances are unto you, who are the property of the materially impoverished. You have nothing to do with the actions and reactions of the material modes of nature. You are self-satisfied, and therefore you are the most gentle and are master of the monist. Hare Krishna.
So again the same thing. Namo akinchana vittaya. Vitta means wealth. You are the wealth of the impoverished. Normally we have mundane hankerings. Mundane hankerings and spiritual advancement can go ill together. That's why I say nobody should pretend to be Krishna conscious. Krishna consciousness is meant for those who have at least developed 60% distaste for material affairs. That should be there. 60%, not 50%. Even then you are not qualified. If you want to enter into Krishna consciousness, so don't pretend and unnecessarily project a wrong image of yourselves. That way the Krishna consciousness itself has got a bad name these days. You should have cultivated what? 60% distaste for material affairs. Then if you enter into Krishna consciousness, take shelter of a bona fide Acharya, the balanced distaste you will gradually develop. Otherwise you are wasting your time. Because if there is anchoring, the proclivity to enjoy is there inside, you will be suffering, artificially coming to Krishna conscious platform. Therefore we always say, take your own time. There is nothing wrong. Satisfy yourself. Senses are like snakes. 2 eyes means 2 snakes. 2 ears means 2 snakes. Every limb is a snake, ready to raise its head for enjoyment. They should be controlled. Who is the best example? Lord Shiva. You have seen his body, always snakes. Here snakes, here snakes. What does it mean? He says, Dekho, I have got snakes all over, right from my head to hands everywhere, but they are under my control. Lord Shiva is the highly renounced personality. He is helping us to understand. You have got all senses like snakes. You have to be like me. Sense control. All snakes are under control. This is the teaching Lord Shiva gives. Then he is in charge of Kailasa, owns Kailasa, beautiful place. But normally where he is located? Cremation ground. Why is he there? He wants to tell all his devotees who go and ask for him duplex apartment and flamboyance. He says, look, all of you have to ultimately come here where I am sitting. What is the use of duplex apartment? What is the use of many cars, buildings, gardens, roof garden? Why you are building all this? And that too you are coming asking me. Go to Lord Vishnu Narayana, they are very opulent. You are coming to this person who is himself has no ownership flat. He has got a small place in cremation ground. And he has put ashes all on his body, all over. Yeah, that is a fact. So that is why we call Vaishnavanam Yatha Shambhu. Shambhu is the greatest Vaishnava. Why? Because he is showing by action. He is an Acharya. Acharya is one who shows by action. Swayam acharate esmatiti acharya. Gushabdastu andhakaro rushabdastan nirodhaka. Andhakaram nirodhatvad guruhu iti abhidhyate. Gu means darkness of ignorance. Ru means removal. One who removes your ignorance is called Guru. Simply by giving you academic understanding of Vedic purpose. But Acharya is superior to him. Why? Because Achinoti Shastrartham. He takes out the Tatparyam, purpose of all Shastrat. Achinoti Shastrartham. Acharya Sthapayati. He teaches you how to conduct. All right, he teaches, but he himself misbehaves. No, Swayam Acharate. Tasmat Acharya iti abhidhyate. So, Shivaji is what? Acharya. And what he teaches? How to worship Rishikesha. Shiva tells you how to worship Rishikesha. Rishikesha can be worshipped only when the Rishika is under control. All the snakes are under control. This is the greatness of Lord Shiva. Beautiful. That is why he is top class Vaishnava. He was also, always explaining Shastrartha to great rishis like Bhrigu, Kashyap, Angira. They always sit around him. But the beauty with him is, he is not exclusively for the Brahmana rishis. He mostly is patronized by demons. All demons worship Lord Shiva, not Vishnu. Then why is he acting against Vishnu by helping them? No. He is so compassionate. Vaishnava compassion you can see only in Lord Shiva, from no other Vaishnava. He says, if I also let them down, where they will go? I must give association to them. You see, they are demons are the demons, They even play tricks with Shiva himself, which I told you once, remember? That the one Asura came, he almost want to cut his flesh and throw to Shiva. Because he is praying him so much, worshipping him, Shiva is not responding. Then when Lord Shiva saw he is cutting his own flesh, he couldn't tolerate anymore. He appeared. He said, I'm really sold out on your approach. So tell me what I want. No, I want a simple boon from you. What is that? On whosoever head I put my hand, that fellow should immediately die. Wow. What a exalted. And Lord Shiva, as I said, the most compassionate Vaishnava, he didn't even think for a second. He said, yes, I have given that. Because you worshipped me with such sincerity, I don't want to consider anything. Take that boon. But demon is demon. Immediately he tried to put his hand on Shiva's head. See the quality. Then Lord Shiva fled for his life. Then he was going so many places, and then ultimately he was following everywhere. He was a powerful demon. And then Lord Narayana saw, he has got into trouble. So he came. He said, what's the problem, my dear friend? See, this guy is coming, I'm finished. No, don't bother. I'll set him all right. You go, you hide yourself. Then Lord Narayana became an ordinary brahmachari, Brahmana. So this fellow came panting for breath, like this. Then he appeared in front of him. Immediately offered obeisance. Because demons respect demigods and brahmanas, but they will not respect Vishnu. That is the problem with them. So immediately Brahman Devata, he bowed down. So this brahmachari said, you seem to be very tired. What is the problem? His name is Vrika Asura. What is the problem? No, did you see somebody running here? No, I didn't see anybody. No, who is that? Tell me in detail. Shambhu? Yes, I know. The one who sits in Smashana. Yes. He gave me a boon. I wanted to test and he ran away. He said, what kind of a guy you caught hold of? You should have senses. You should ask some good, decent man. Then why did you have faith in all this? And you wasted your energy. He said, you have a point. He told Vishnu, you have a point. See, for simple, you should not have wasted such a long time. Where did you give? He said, some 2000 miles. There itself, what you should have tested by simply putting your hand on your own head, Just put, see now, you put his hand. And then Lord Shiva came out of the tree. He said, you really did it. This is Rishikesh. Rishikesha, how to worship Rishikesha? Who is showing us? Only Acharya is Lord Shiva. That is why he is so dear to Lord Vishnu. If you see anywhere in India, a Vishnu temple, within 1 mile radius there will be Shiva temple. Why is that? Not that he is a different party, all Saivad. No. Actually he is called Kshetrapal Shiv. Kshetram Palayati iti Kshetrapal. The guard. GVA. So Shiva is called Kshetrapal Shiv. That's where exactly 1 mile radius. You see, if you like, for example, if you go to Srirangam, 1 mile radius Tiruvayur. What is that? Tiruvanakkaval. So if you go to Jagannath Puri, immediately there is Lingeshwar. If you go to Vrindavan, then there is Ishvara temple. Because he is protecting that area where Vishnu is located. This is the way you have to understand. the relation between Vishnu and Lord Shiva. So, akinchana vittaya. He is the wealth of one who is impoverished. Means how, there is an example in Kali Yuga also. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's one of the chief disciples is Sanatana Goswami. So he was residing in a small kutir, a cottage somewhere on the river bank. So one gentleman came to him running. Said, Swamiji, yesterday I saw a dream and Lord Shiva told me about you. There is Sanatana Goswami staying somewhere. You have been asking for wealth. He has got a lot of wealth. Tell him that I have told you to approach him. So I have come to you, sir. So he said, yes, I have. You want that? Yes, Shivaji told me in the dream. I have kept it there, you take from there. So where is that? Refuse. Kachra jo hai na? It is there. One small gem. He went and took it up. Oh, this one? This gem? Yes. You touch anything, it will become gold. Then immediately he took and went home and tested. For example, he touched this became golden light. So he was surprised. Then it occurred to him, if such an important thing is kept in that position, real wealth he must be having in the cupboard, Godrej cupboard. So we must knock that out from him. See, immediately he came. Swamiji, everything is very nice. But Shivji said, you have the best wealth that you should give me. It was in refuse, It did a good job, but I want more. Then he said, this river bank, you take bath and come, I will give you. So he took bath and came. Then he said, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. He said it very quickly. Yes, Swamiji, I have showed you. No, this is the wealth. This is from Godrej cupboard. That I kept in refuse because that is useless. Akinchana vitta. This is from the treasury. Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Sanatana Goswami gave this. Akinchana vittaya nivritta gunavrittaye. Means Lord and his pure devotees are never influenced by material nature. Guna nivritta. You are freed from that. And Atma Arama. You are happy within yourself. Atma Arama. And therefore Shantaya. We say, no, we want to be happy, peaceful. When it is possible, when you don't depend on anybody else for anything, then only you can really experience peace. As long as you are expecting somebody else's help for anything, your mind will remain disturbed. That's why Atmaniyeva Aramate, one who revels in himself, and therefore Shantaya. Then Kaivalyapati. Kaivalya means liberation, and one who awards liberation. Manye tvam kalamīshanam
Manye tvam kalamīshanam
Anadi nidhanam vibhum
Anadi nidhanam vibhum
Samam charantam sarvatra
Samam charantam sarvatra
Bhutanam yanmithak kalihi
Bhutanam yanmithak kalihi.
My Lord, I consider your Lordship to be eternal time, the supreme controller without beginning and end, the all-pervasive one. In distributing your mercy, you are equal to everyone. The dissensions between living beings are due to social intercourse. Hare Krishna.
Yes. So, Krishna is kalam. Manyetvam kalam. And therefore Ishanam. One who is time, actually we are controlled by what here? Time. Everything controlled by time. You simply cannot sit here more. 8:30, 8:45, Swamiji bolta hai, theek hai. When 9 o'clock you start seeing your watch. I have to go home. Time. Everything is time controlled. in this material world. And who is that time? Krishna himself. And as time, he determines everything. Because he is all pervasive, he is situated everywhere. He is giving you the reactions for all your actions. There is no sense in telling people, I don't know why this is happening to me. I don't know why this is happening to me. There is no sense in saying this. Because the misdeed that you did last life, you comfortably forgot. But he is remembering. Because he is there right now in you. Lost body also, he was there with you. So he coolly gives you. He is the destiny. Time means destiny. He brings on golden platter. You may like it or not like it. You have to accept, no other go. So therefore, manye tvam kalam, therefore Ishanam. Ishanam means controller. And anadi nidhanam. You have no beginning, you have no end. Samam charantam. Therefore, you are distributing the reaction to everyone. There he is not partial. As Vishnu, he is distributing reaction to everyone, whatever action you have performed. In Brahma Samhita, it is nicely explained. Indram athavendra gopam swakarma bandhanu palabhajanam atanoti karmani niddhati kintu cha bhakti bhajam govindam adi purusham tamaham bhajam. There is a small insect called Indra Gopa. It sits on the grass in the monsoon. It was very small, like a speck. That also, whether Indra Gopa or Lord Indra himself, Swabandha karma phala bhajanam he offers. This you have to suffer. But bhakti bhajam, one who is fully surrendered devotee, FSD, for him is karmani nirdahati. He doesn't suffer from reaction. Govinda Madhipurush. So Lord Vishnu, or who is Krishna in form of Lord Vishnu, is Kala, and therefore samam charanta. He will not spare anyone. That reaction will come and sit in front of you. You cannot reject. Yes. Naveda kaschid bhagavan chikishitam.
Naveda kaschid bhagavam chikishitam.
Taveha manasya nirnam vidambanam.
Taveha manasya nirnam vidambanam.
Nayasya kaschid dahitosti karhichit.
Nayasya kaschid dahitosti karhichit.
Dveshyasya yasmin vishamamatirnam.
Devasya yasmin vishamamatirnam.
O Lord, no one can understand your transcendental pastimes, which appear to be human and so are misleading. You have no specific object of favor, nor do you have any object of envy. People only imagine that you are partial. Hare Krishna.
Yes. When we see Krishna's sided Pandavas, naturally we thought he is partial to Pandavas. Similarly, when Rama, for no reason, antagonized Vali, supported Sugriva, so we thought he is partial. Actually not. Actually is not. In many senses, the primary sense is because he is absolute, he is not in the material body, he has no envy, no enmity, no friendship. Therefore, he doesn't have to be enemy to anybody because he is not on that platform. And even when he appears inimical from our side, actually it is beneficial for the person towards whom he is inimical. That means, if when Krishna personally kills somebody, he is liberated. See, when Putana was killed, Nanda Maharaja was returning from Kansa after paying taxes. So as they approached, he knew, Vasudeva predicted this will happen. But when Putana's body was burnt, they cut her to pieces. Her body was something like 7 miles long. Cut to pieces, one each finger, 1.5 miles. Cut and then burnt. But when he was approaching, beautiful agarbatti smell. How this dead body is being burnt and agarbatti smell? Because her body came in contact with Krishna's body. Although he killed apparently. All sins vanished. The body acquired a special fragrance. Secondly, she was given the position in Goloka Vrindavana, which Devaki did not get. Devaki was one step below her. Then how it is he did anything wrong to her? Apparently he killed her. So there is no partiality. And secondly, Krishna and his pure devotees, they are not partial to anyone. That we have to understand. Sun is not partial to anybody. Is the sun partial to anybody? Where sun falls on all surfaces. And if there is a stone, gem, actually it benefits like anything, it occurs value. And where sun is not there, it is called darkness. It's not that sun refused to fall on particular place. It is the mistake of the place itself. Just like rain, when it rains, rain is merciful, falls everywhere, even in the ocean, where it is not required. But if you have a drum, then you get drum full of water. If you have one small lota, you got only that much. If you have a bucket, you get only bucket full of water. Now this partiality is not with the rain. It is related to the recipient. What kind of container you have? Can you blame the rain? If you have lota, you should have had a bucket. If you had a bucket, you should have had a drum. Same way, Krishna is not partial to anybody. If he appears to be partial, it is a mistake on the part of the recipient. That is what has to be understood. So the place where it is not there completely is called darkness. Like you can see sun when you walk, but a blind man cannot see. Is it the mistake of the sun? Is sun partial that he is not being seen by the blind man? No, it's a problem with the blind man. Sun is equal. That is why he is trying to say here. Na kasyat dayito asti karhi chit na dveshyaha. But still, he is partial to his devotees. As Krishna. As Vishnu, he is impartial. How, for example, one rich man, so one anath ashram, orphanage, says, Seji, all small boys, 5-year-old children, give something. Diwali, all right. How many children? 28. Immediately that Seji says, 1,000 rupees in envelope and one set of cloth for all and one sweet box. Give to everyone. Everyone was happy, thanked him, and he came home. But in home also there is Diwali. And he has a son who is exactly 5-year-old. Usko bhi ek packet pakda dega kya? No. For him, he will stitch special clothes and give him some golden watch, some goggles, so many things. 5-year-old boy. Why? Because he's his son, his own son. So devotees are what? Krishna's own son. That's why Prabhupada wanted to say once, if you want to be great, serve a great man. Don't serve XYZ here. Serve a great man. By serving a great man, connecting yourself with a great man, you can also enjoy all those facilities. See, today latest car is Bentley. Bentley car is very famous. So, one rich man has got Bentley car. If you become his driver, you can also enjoy Bentley car. But his manager is there, that gentleman, rich man, his manager is there. And manager is paying 1 million rupees per month. And his driver is paying hardly 10,000 rupees per month. So once the rich man has gone abroad, so one day near the traffic signal, this manager, he has got some local Toyota car. He halted and side he saw Bentley car. A driver with his family inside. Sir, good morning, sir. What good morning? I have to tell you good morning. If you are a rich man's son, rich man's driver, you can also enjoy a Bentley ride, which this manager cannot even dream of. So that way, Krishna is partial to his devotees. So become his devotee and get that nice treatment. Then we see the next tomorrow. Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare